Hello everybody, it's me again, Zerger, and this time we're doing a Maka farm. It is very similar to the Aerosol farm over there, but just some minor tweaks to make it work the same way. Pretty simple. Let me guys show you how it works. Alrighty, so we have these little pens, they are suspended due to their dimensions. And all we do is they just need vegetables to breed, not very hard, potatoes, carrots, most easiest type of thing to use. And we just go about and we feed him, and we feed her, and then they pew fire out a love child underneath. Let's do that one more time. Pew, pew, and love firing. Pew. Oh, that's a special one. What just happened? Is that an adult? Okay. I don't know why we just got a fully grown love child. That is a bit weird. Not gonna lie to you. Any case, so this came from one of those. I don't know how that happened. Let me see if he is actually stuck in there, because that could be a problem. Okay. That is weird to me. I guess we'll have to kill him. The alphas are no good to us. So, I guess he still gives us Maka meat, but he doesn't drop through like we like. I am really surprised, to be honest, that that could come from a regular Maka, because I've had breeding issues using alpha Makas before, in that they wouldn't breed. And also, he was a fully grown ass man that just came out there, so that is also concerning. But anyway, right, so that will need fixing. But let me have a look at the dimensions so you guys can see what you need in order to pin these guys, so the babies keep, ejecting out the bottom without the fully grown man-child that comes out every now and then that will need keeling. Okay, so simplest way to kind of airlift these guys in there is by using one of these, Quetzalcoatl. They are dragon types, so you need dragon treats and dragon saddle in order to tame them. They are basically a bigger version of the rock, and they can lift these big animals, including Aerosaurs. And we just kind of dump him in there, and let's just kind of move him around, and there and we can see that he is perfectly fine in there and happy as a chappy. Now, if you don't have this guy, if you want to do this, we'll have to do it the manual way, which is with the lead and some vegetables. Not too hard. So you there, come with me, and then hold the veg, and he/she will follow us. Come on. Hope these fences don't mess it around. Yeah, come on. Come. Okay. And then we just run up here. Don't fall into that pin. And then from here we just hop onto this one and just kind of yoink him in here up until, come on, yes, you can do it. I might need to shove him/her from behind, so just give her a gentle push. Okay, I actually think the lead is doing more damage now, so I'm going to, you ass. Let's just go here. And I've unequipped the veg to get him to stop following me. I'm just going to try and shove it from the inside, apparently, into this pin. Boop, boop. And there it goes. It's in there. Voila. So there we have that part. The dimensions of this, however, I've only just thought I'll need to show you guys as well. So they are a little bit smaller than the Aerosaurs, of course. Aerosaurs being humongous. So let me get the pet. You there. Come over here. So let me grab these and dump them. Probably gonna die. Nope. Good. Didn't quite fancy finding more of them. So let us put them down there. By the way, if you guys are finding these in the wild, grab the big ones, so you'll be able to see the sizes of them. Grab the ones that are big, because the smaller ones will fall through. They won't get caught by these little, what do we call them? Whatever. These little fences that I put at the bottom here to kind of keep them in there. So, how we build this is from the fence. We normally put one here as well, by the way. So we have a little divider. This is what one cage looks like up until you split them. Like that. This is the cage. So from the fence here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is their dimensions. So that includes this fence here as well. So including both fences. So the one direction is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is their dimensions. Now you start at the bottom here. So from down here you just build up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the 7th layer is where we build this bottom one, which is where they'll be resting on. So once again, you build it 6 by 5. And in the corner here, you put these little extras to keep them suspended there in each corner. And then from there, it is just you leave one gap. You don't need to, but it just saves you on materials. You just build another fence around, and then you build one more fence above that. This is just good to keep them from making eye contact with the guys next door, because we'll do these in pairs, and also to stop the babies from popping out the sides potentially. And that is what we end up with. So there we go. Like I've said, that is, well, including the fences, that's 6 by 5. Obviously the interior is less than that, so the interior will be 5 by 4, and these little corner bits to keep them suspended. And this one looks bigger than it was, but anyway. I don't know why he's over there. Is that a wild one? No. So let us grab it again. And we dump it in there. And he's actually exactly in position. Wow, I'm on target. And let me just switch this. I don't want stuff to spawn, ruining the video. Dump you in there. And there we go. You can give them a little shove to make sure that they're nice and snug and that they are fully in position. And then apart from that, from here, it's just feeding them and then the little babies. Apart from the alpha, apparently, as we have seen, which comes out as a full-grown man, kind of makes me think a bit of Ace Ventura in a way when he comes crawling out of that rhino. But anyway, so it should have been baby that comes out the bottom. They pop out here, and then we build ourselves a little fence, light it up, use F7 by the way. If you guys don't know, just press F7 within RLCraft. It shows you the light levels, and anything that is 7 or below, stuff can spawn. Build yourself a fence around this, because all the other Lycanite mobs will target these babies and try to murder them, and it will look something like this. So whenever they get the chance, they will just try and destroy them. So if you build yourself a fence, give it 2 blocks, another fence, and that will stop them from getting to them. And then we just murder this guy, if you would let us. Let me just break that as well. And that is basically how you try and keep them safe. Obviously, apart from events, the events just leave this area entirely, and that's basically that. Unfortunately, this can't be automated any further, like I said with the previous video, with the aerosol farm. They need to be fed by hand, so, you know, it's unfortunately the situation. But from here, you guys can build as many pens as you want or need, and that's basically that. From here, you guys can be creative, do your own sort of thing, now that you guys know the dimensions. Yet, like I said, just be sure that you get the big ones, not the small ones, so they're just gonna fall on through. And that's basically that. Alrighty. I am just gonna try and get a good angle and blah blah blah. That is that. Thank you guys for watching. As always, I'm gonna be doing some more mob farming with tutorials in the future, and yeah, to see how many farms we can get going. Alright, thanks for watching guys, have a good night, and this is Zerger saying goodbye and happy RLCrafting. Cheers!